For decades, telecommunications was a straightforward utility. You put up towers, lay copper wire, and connect human beings and their personal devices. Today, that basic utility has grown into an invisible nervous system. It carries financial markets, coordinates defense communications, and runs critical public services, like hospitals and power grids. But the exact interconnectedness that drives economic growth has quietly built an intricate web of national vulnerabilities. The more connected a nation becomes, the more dependent it becomes. This grid shows 8 categories of dependency underpinning modern connectivity. Relying on external factors, from hyperscale clouds to satellites, proves no network is purely domestic. Furthermore, foreign software ecosystems, operating systems, and external threat intelligence create invisible vulnerabilities directly inside the network. Having a physical cell tower planted firmly on sovereign soil no longer guarantees control. We have to architect national networks in a completely new way. This pyramid illustrates the Telecom sovereignty stack, an end-to-end vertical system. You cannot achieve security by simply swapping equipment vendors. The foundation, energy, hardware, and subsea cables, is the bedrock. Above that, the logical layer, 5G and cloud compute, determines how data flows and is stored. This diagram maps the global supply lines beneath those layers. Even highly secure domestic hardware relies entirely on a global supply chain for chips, radios, and open-source code. Add ongoing software updates, and foreign entities maintain perpetual access to domestic infrastructure long after installation. And these dependencies extend far beyond the Earth's surface. This breakdown shows the shift toward planetary networks. Terrestrial 5G and fiber are now heavily integrated with low-orbit satellite constellations and high-altitude platforms. True sovereignty requires mapping, understanding, and securing these planetary-scale supply chains. If just one critical global dependency disappears tomorrow, the entire domestic system stalls. Returning to the peak of our pyramid, we find the ultimate tier of control, the intelligence layer. The left side illustrates how networks used to operate, as rigid, passive pipes, blindly moving data. The Tomorrow panel shows the shift to AI-native networks. These systems autonomously sense threats, predict traffic routing, and allocate resources at scale without human intervention. If a nation owns its physical hardware, but outsources the algorithmic intelligence running it, it has surrendered its digital sovereignty entirely. The network makes the decisions. Whoever controls the AI controls the nation's infrastructure. The telecom industry has historically measured success through uptime, aiming for 99.999% availability during normal daily operations. But normal operations are a terrible metric for national security. This infinity loop diagram introduces a mandatory new metric: survivability. Survivability measures a system's capacity to endure, adapt, and recover under catastrophic systemic stress. Look at the right column. A modern network must be stress-tested against cyber attacks, cable cuts, power failures, and geopolitical shocks. Achieving that level of survival does not mean attempting complete technological isolation. No country can or should build every single component domestically. The strategic goal is trusted interdependence. You diversify your foreign supply chains where necessary, while aggressively building domestic capabilities in critical sectors like AI, semiconductors, and 6G research. The quote at the bottom of this final summary panel highlights the reality: whoever shapes the network increasingly shapes what can happen on it. A sovereign network is the ultimate insurance policy. It guarantees a nation's freedom to decide, operate, and recover on its own terms.